I never thought I'd live to see the day my own father would stand across from me in a courtroom, eyes cold, voice sharp, calling me a fraud. Fathers are supposed to be protectors, shields against the cruelty of the world. But on that day, he was a very blade cutting through me, stripping away every ounce of dignity I thought I had earned. The story didn't begin in that courtroom, though. It began years before, when I chose a uniform over the easy path. While my friends were finding excuses to avoid responsibility, I decided to dedicate myself to something greater. I signed up, trained harder than I thought possible, and earned respect the way respect should be earned, through sweat, blood, and sacrifice. My father never approved. He said I was chasing shadows, that soldiers were just pawns in someone else's game. But he wasn't there the night I stayed awake in the desert, clutching my rifle, protecting strangers who'd never know my name. He wasn't there the morning I was awarded for saving men under fire. He wasn't there, yet he judged. Always judged. When I came back home, I thought maybe things would change. Maybe absence had softened him. Maybe he'd see the man I'd become. But instead, he saw only what fit his story. To him, I wasn't a son to be proud of. I was a disappointment dressed in uniform. And the bitterness he carried took shape one morning when papers arrived. He was suing me, my own father. Fraud, he called me. Fraud for using the family name. Fraud for claiming medals he believed were staged. Fraud for daring to suggest I had honor, when in his mind I had none. Walking into that courtroom, I felt something break inside. The whispers around me stung. That's his father? Sue his own son. My chest tightened. Every step felt heavier, but the heaviest blow was still waiting. My father, standing tall before the judge, looked me in the eyes as though I were a stranger. His voice rang out, "He is a fraud. He has lied to everyone here, and I will prove it. There are wounds flesh cannot feel. Only the soul knows them." That moment was won. I could have shouted back. I could have thrown every certificate, every medal, every commendation on the table. But I didn't, because sometimes silence holds more weight than rage. I stood there calm while the storm of his accusations tried to drown me. And then a sound broke through, the click of a door, the echo of boots against the polished floor. Every head turned. My commander had arrived. The same man who had watched me crawl through mud, who had trusted me when bullets split the air, who had written my name for commendations that could not be faked. He stood at the back of the courtroom for a moment, scanning the scene before stepping forward with the steady authority of a man who feared no judgment. He addressed the judge, not me, not my father. His words were simple, measured, but each one carried weight. This man is no fraud. He is the soldier who saved men under my command. He is the one who volunteered for missions others avoided. His record speaks louder than any accusation here. If honor is questioned today, it is not his. Silence followed, a silence that burned hotter than fire. I looked at my father, expecting maybe regret, maybe shame, maybe even the faintest flicker of doubt. But what I saw was worse. I saw a man too proud to admit he had been wrong, too stubborn to bend even when truth stood inches away. His jaw clenched. His eyes refused to meet mine. In that silence, something inside me shifted. For years I had fought for his approval, thinking it would heal something in me. But standing there, hearing my commander defend me with the certainty of a man who had witnessed truth firsthand, I realized I didn't need my father's validation. His absence from my victories spoke louder than his presence in my trials. The court dismissed his claims soon after. Papers were shuffled, gavel struck, and the word fraud dissolved into nothing. But even as I walked free, there was no victory in my heart, just clarity. A father is supposed to guide, to build, to strengthen. Mine chose to break instead. And maybe, just maybe, he'll one day realize that in trying to strip me of honor, he only revealed his own lack of it. Until then, I carry no hate, only distance, because some betrayals you forgive, but you never invite back into your life.